This video is for anybody who's having a hard time getting started, whether it's on your content creation goals or the business that you want to try out. I just think that it's important that we all remember the preciousness of life and how tomorrow really isn't promised, and that not starting and choosing to stay complacent and comfortable and stagnant is really the only way that you can guarantee failure. If you don't start, you'll never succeed. If you don't try, if you don't make an effort or an attempt, you probably don't have much of any probability to get to where you want to go. Even me making this video is my version of practicing what I'm sharing with you. Content creation has been a dream of mine for years. And many years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, I started posting on YouTube. And at that time, I was making beauty content. And I made like 6 or 7 videos, but I didn't get enough traction to feel motivated to keep going. My motivation was tied to the numbers on the screen. And now I look at it differently. I look at it as an opportunity to show up and become something that I want to be versus throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. And if I get instant gratification, I'll keep going. No matter what it is that you want to do in life, you have to start at some point, and it took me so many years to finally understand that. And not only do you have to start, but you have to be consistent. And that consistency is a gift to yourself. It's really you showing up for you and you allowing yourself to feel important enough to be shown up for. Allowing yourself to feel valuable enough to honor the fact that you have something to share with the world. Even today making this video, I had to remind myself like what I have to say is important. It might be important to 7 people, but me affecting 7 people is 7 times better than me scrolling on my phone for 2 hours and never making this at all. I think a lot of us deal with perfectionism and that desire to get everything right. And that the second that we slip up, the second that we miss a day of working out, the second that we don't live up to our expectation of perfection from ourselves, now it's like all bets are off. I'm not doing it. I quit. I don't want to go anymore. And that's just not the way to succeed. I wish it was. I wish it was, because naturally that is my way. My natural way is I tried it. Can I have my reward now, please? Where is it? Give it to me, thank you. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't care how talented or intelligent or beautiful you are, unless you have maybe some really great connections that we don't know about. The rest of us out here, we have to put in work. And it's not easy, but it's rewarding to put effort into something that you care about and allow yourself the opportunity to become, to transform. You can't get to that point of transformation when you're so hard on yourself that you don't allow yourself to try. And those things that scare you, the things that you want to do and you just cannot get it together, those are the things that you probably need to do the most. Those are the things that will make you face yourself and make you grow into the person that you know that you're supposed to be, because I know you have an idea of yourself, an ideal of yourself in your mind, and you think about her or him and you're like, what the heck is wrong with me? Why am I not that? Why can't I do what I expect me to be able to do? And we all have that, and I kind of think that it just doesn't even go away. You probably will always have an ideal, and that's okay. It's okay to have it, but you have to kind of push them out the way. Like the ideal version of me, I want her to go away because she gets in the way of me showing up as me today. And me today is enough. And if I'm always expecting to be the transformed version of myself without allowing myself to become it, I'm literally holding away from me what I want most. It is actual self-sabotage to want something in your heart and to have a desire and a yearning for something and to keep yourself in limerence because you feel like you have to be so good. You have to be so excellent at everything. And if you're not excellent at it, you don't get to do it because you suck. No, that is not how we're living anymore. No. We get to show up. You get to show up and make mistakes and not be great at everything all the time and still be loved and still be liked, because that's really what I've noticed for myself is what the real fear is. It's a fear of showing up and not being good enough and being rejected or outcast or unloved or unwanted or undesirable. And it's just a faulty belief that I just don't want to have anymore. And I hope that you choose not to keep that belief as well, because we have so much to offer and we are depriving the world of ourselves because we just think that we need to do it perfectly. So my challenge to us both for now is to show up in every way that you can as imperfectly as possible. And I really do believe that practice of showing up before you're ready and showing up without all of the knowledge and the know-how and giving yourselves the opportunity to grow and to try and to make a mistake and get back up, that's how we're going to get over the hump. That is the secret missing link. Another thing that I've noticed is that comparison is truly the thief of joy. And so what we do is we want to feel inspiration. So we go to people for inspiration. Maybe you go and listen to music to get inspired to write a song, or you go and watch a basketball game because you are looking for inspiration to become a better player. I don't know anything about sports, so just pretend that I didn't say that. How on earth are you going to measure yourself to people that are amazing at things and expect that of yourself when you're struggling to get through the first step? It's not fair to you. And I do it too. I don't even listen to certain people's content because I will be like, oh, but they edited it so good. And they did this and they have that and they live in this place that looks so good and I don't live there. And no, I'm not doing that anymore. It's not fun. Honestly, at this stage in life, if it makes it harder, I'm just finding a different way. I'm finding a different way. And one of the ways that I have found and that I'm continuing to discover is that comparing myself to people that are doing amazing is probably not the most realistic starting point. It doesn't mean that they can't inspire me initially, but after that, I'm going to kind of get what I need to get from them, maybe study a little bit and see, oh, they do this and they have that trait or talent or attribute. I'm going to put them away and I'm going to find realistic examples of success. You know, another thing is making your goals small. Let's say I want to start a business. Me, this girl right here, I'm going to be I want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. I want a private jet. I would like 7 assistants. And I take it to a level that is so obnoxious. I don't know why I do that. I'm a very dreamy person. And I'm also an only child. So I think some of that is just, when you're an only child, you just kind of play alone. So you just make up fantasies. But I really think that way. If I have a goal, I think I have to become the biggest and the best and the most advanced and the most popular and perfect version. And no, I don't even want to be that in anything. I want to be mediocre at best. I want to make my tasks easy and attainable and sustainable. I want to be able to do the same things over and over and over again for long enough that I just become the thing because I kept showing up and I kept doing the work and I kept believing in myself. And now this is just a lifestyle. There's no way I'm going back. And so that's what I wanted to share today. I thought this might be helpful. You got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own way because it's not going to happen magically. It's just not. And you're going to keep waiting for it to magically happen, or you magically meet someone that magically puts you into position. And I'm just here to tell you, no. Just know. You are capable of having the life that you want. Right now, I'm in a season where I'm starting over completely, and I will put that in another video. Maybe you can watch it up here. But I'm starting all over in my life. I used to live in this big, beautiful place, and now I'm staying with family while I figure things out and reorient myself and continue on my journey. And that's okay too, because another thing is like, you're never starting over. You're actually just starting from a new vantage point. The longer you hold yourself away from your desires, the longer you procrastinate on the things that are important to you or the things that you know you want to do in your heart, the worse you feel. And you end up settling for like a life that you don't really want. And I'm so perfectionistic, I will have a life that looks good to people, but feels horrible in my actual experience. And no, I quit. I quit doing all of that. So I hope that this resonates with somebody out there. I don't care if it's 2 people. Let's go get the lives that we want. Let's go be ourselves and be authentic and express the things that we've been holding on to for so long. That's what I'm going to be doing. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, go ahead and comment first video. This is my first video that I'm uploading to this channel, so go ahead and comment first video down below, and hopefully you stick around for the journey and we can continue to explore life together and overcome our challenges and dress cute and look great and have a blast. Bye.